Tonight, we will guide our Webelos Scouts toward the end of their journey with Pack 207 and watch as they take their first steps into further adventures that lie ahead. We've watched them grow and learn, and we know that they're ready. Raise your Scout sign and join us as we remind them of the Scout Trail. This candle represents the spirit of scouting, which reminds us to do your best. After your den leader lights the candle from this flame, please sit quietly in your pew with your den and families.
The scouting trail starts with the roar of a lion. Lions work together to have fun as they learn what it means to be a good scout and a good friend. They learn about their community and practice working together as a team. We light this candle to guide you on your way.
Lions roar and tigers earn the stripes by beginning to explore the great outdoors. There's so much to see and do. The games a tiger plays help us practice sportsmanship and fair play. This candle represents the first steps that a lion and tiger takes into the wider world.
A wolf learns the importance of preparation and how to keep safe at home and at play. They have fun in nature and know that scouts should always leave a place better than they found it. Wolves do their duty to God, to their country, and to their families. The flame of this candle is but a spark of the great council fire.
The path of a Cub Scout becomes steeper, but a bear builds from a plan. As bears, we learn the importance of solving problems with tools and how we can use them safely. We respect wildlife and know the history of our community. This candle reminds us of the service we give that helps other people.
We'll be loyal Scouts. The Webelos Den meets the challenge of higher, faster, stronger. We know what to do when faced with an emergency and practice our leadership skills. As role models, we know that our actions serve as an example for others, and we use this candle to guide them.
Here, we reach the end of the Cub Scout Trail. You've grown and learned much. Over the years, you've spent many nights under the stars, experienced nature and the outdoors, and had a few s'mores and snowball fights along the way. Tonight, we light this candle in honor of each of you. Will the following Scouts remain standing? Matthew Thomas, Wyatt May, Dominic Petrucci Marino, Hal Gillen, Reese Gillen, Connell Clark, and Wesley March. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding young people on their work. Scouts, please be seated. An arrow flies straight and true, but only with skilled guidance. Will the parents of our Arrow of Light Scouts please stand? Thank you for supporting your Scouts in all that they do, and thanks to all of our PAC's families. You may be seated.
Before we begin the rest of the program, we would like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Color Guard, please present the colors. You may post the colors. If you're in uniform, Scout salute. Otherwise, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance with your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Thank you, Color Guard. The Arrow of Light is the highest rank a Cub Scout can earn. It is just one of 2 Cub Scout badges that will continue to be worn on your uniform as a Scout or as an adult. It represents your time as a Cub Scout, all the games you played, the skills you learned, the nights you spent in the outdoors. Let the arrow guide you as you move on to bigger adventures in Scouts BSA. You've been presented with your rank badge. Wear it proudly as you start your trail to Eagle. Tonight, you'll be presented with your career arrow, which was made by your parents to remind you of your time in Cub Scouts. Each band on your arrow represents an important part in your time with us, from Bobcat to Webelos and all the adventures in between. I hope you'll display it proudly next to all those Pinewood Derby cars. Though our trail is complete, another is beginning just across this bridge. We've been proud to have you as a member of PAC 207, and we wish you well in Scouts BSA. Your new Scoutmaster with Troop 200 awaits you on the other side. Will present you with your troop neckerchief. If I could please have the Scoutmasters join on the other side of the bridge. We will have the Scouts cross the bridge, and as they do so, they'll be presented with their career arrow by their parents. We'll give them an opportunity to take a photo at the bridge, and then be presented with to the troop on the other side. The following Scout has already joined Troop 200B, led by Scoutmaster Peter Miller, and was unable to cross the bridge during the pandemic. He will do so tonight. William March. All right. He's obviously already received his troop neckerchief, but the rest of the Scouts that are crossing over will be presented with theirs. The following Scouts will be joining Troop 200B, led by Scoutmaster Peter Miller. We're going to have these Scouts cross over in reverse order of terms of service. So those that have joined Scouts most recently will cross first, and then those that have been with the pack longer will cross at the end. Again, when you hear your name, please come up behind me, cross the bridge, receive your career arrow from your parents, get a picture, and join the troop on the other side. Matthew Thomas, 2 years. If you need to step in front of the bridge for a photo after crossing, that's totally fine too. All right. I've been told this is also streaming on YouTube, so if you didn't sign your consent to be streamed, it's too late. You're on YouTube right now. You can always point your relatives that are far away to see the video later or take some screenshots in case your phone battery is dead. Next up, Wyatt May, 3 years. Dominic Petrochi Moreno, 3 years. The next 2 scouts joined at the same time, so we had to resort to a fallback alphabetical. So first is Howell Gillen, 4 years. And mom and dad don't have to move. Reese Gillen, 4 years. The next 2 scouts have been with the pack for the same amount of time. However, the AOL Den has adopted the patrol method to help them transition into Scouts BSA, where instead of in dens by similar age group, the troop functions as patrols. So varying ages working together, selecting leaders, and developing those skills as youth. So first up will be Connell Clark, 6 years, and the assistant patrol leader for the AOL Den. And finally, we have Wesley March, 6 years in serving as the patrol leader for the AOL Den, joining his brother in the troop. For the next part of the ceremony, I invite Scoutmaster Peter Miller up here.
The circle of our troop, like I need this. The circle of our troop is about to enlarge to welcome you as new members. Will Troop 200 Senior Patrol Leader Damian Holloway please come forward?
This candle represents the spirit of scouting. Please take a moment to think about what it means to be a scout. Sure, it's a lot of fun, but more than that, it's about getting along with other people. It's doing your part, helping others all the time, and learning to lead. It's about living up to the scout oath and scout law, not just while you are in the troop or in uniform or at scout meetings, but all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's about doing a good turn every day and being prepared. This is what the spirit of scouting means. Now listen as we're reminded of the meaning of the scout law.
A scout is trustworthy. A scout tells the truth. Scouts are honest and keep their promises. People can depend on them.
A scout is loyal. A scout is true to family and friends, scout leaders, school, and nation.
A scout is helpful. A scout cares about other people. They willingly volunteer to help others without expecting payment or reward.
A scout is friendly. A scout is a friend to all. They walk alongside their fellow scouts through the easy and difficult trails.
A scout is courteous. A scout is polite to everyone, regardless of rank or position. They know that using good manners makes it easier for people to get along.
A scout is kind. A scout knows there is strength in being gentle. They treat others as they wish to be treated.
A scout is obedient. Scouts follow the rules of their family, school, and troop. They obey the laws of their community and country. If they think the rules and laws are unfair, they work to change them.
A scout is cheerful. A scout looks for the bright side of life. They cheerfully do tasks that come their way, serving as an example to others.
A scout is thrifty. A scout works to pay their own way and help others. They save for the future. They protect and conserve natural resources. They are respectful of time and property, both their own and that of others.
A scout is brave. A scout can face danger, although they may be afraid. They can have the courage to stand for what they think is right, even if others do not.
A scout is clean. A scout keeps both mind and body fit and chooses the company of those who live by high standards. They help keep their home and community clean.
A scout is reverent. A Scout is reverent toward God. They faithfully follow their own beliefs and respect the beliefs of others.
My new AOLs, or my new Scouts, can I have you step over here, please? Okay, now face the... Scouts, you have heard the Scout law. Will you do your best to live up to it? If so, please say, I will. Will Troop 200G Senior Patrol Leader Elizabeth Olson please come forward?
Now, I ask each one of you to raise your right hand in the Scout sign and repeat the Scout oath with me. Don't just say the words, mean them, because it is your oath, your promise to live the life of a Scout, now and always. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. 2.
As you have committed yourselves to the Scout oath and law, I now welcome and congratulate you to Troop 200.
Before we conclude tonight's ceremony, I would like to invite our immediate past Cub Master John Harrell up for a special presentation. There we go. This is not in the script, so nobody else knows what's going on.
Thanks, Jason. Yeah, I had the distinct pleasure of serving as Cub Master for 3 years, and prior to that, as a den leader and other things for probably the 3 or 4 years before that. And with that time as Cub Master, that's sort of a lot going on, and you need strong leaders, you need parents who are willing to volunteer their time and their effort to make sure that the program is a good one. All of our kids deserve that. And so for the past 6 years, Michael Clark has done that for what is now our new troop members. And so I wanted to go ahead and recognize him. Come on down, Mike. So we have a certificate here. I'll just read it. It says, the Boy Scouts of America awards this certificate to Michael Clark for his training, tenure, and performance as a den leader, and it comes with a new knot to add to your collection. So thank you for everything that you've done, and congratulations.
And if you know anything about Mike Clark, you know that he wanted this night to be entirely about the Scouts, but we couldn't pass up the opportunity to recognize all that he's done for the Scouts as well. This concludes our Arrow of Light ceremony. Please join us in Quigley Hall, directly behind us, you know where it is, for a reception to congratulate all of the AOL Den and new Scout BSA members with some delicious, lovely cake and a slideshow showing a little bit of the adventures they've had over the years. So we'll leave the cake hopefully unsliced for a little bit because you're going to want to see it, and then we can join for refreshment. You may have a second.
This might not seem like a real big deal, but it is to us and it is to Troop 200 because it's the first time since I've been doing these crossovers that we actually have a brand new Eagle Scout that was in the presentation. So Red Hayes, or Red, come here.
And now cake. Thank you, everybody.
Scouts, up here.
If anyone wants to stay behind for photos, they can do that.
Troop 200. Air of Lights, go ahead on over to celebrate. Troop 200, please stay here.